my name is Steve Nyagah. I'm a servant of God and a friend to man. I'm glad to have worship today at the great Kibera SDA Church. As much as my membership is in Nairobi Central SDA Church, this is a church I hold dear since that I've ministered here before. And I really treasure coming back to such an amazing and lively congregation. So today's sermon was about glory and beauty. And I got that from the book of Exodus 28, from verse 1 to verse 3. Remember that Israel, which was a chosen nation, upon being delivered from the bondage of the Egyptians, were led into the wilderness. And God was very specific as to how they were to worship Him. And in particular, in respect of the priestly garments. So God gave directions to Moses and Aaron on how they were to make the garments. But one thing stands out, that these garments were to be for glory and for beauty. And he goes on in verse 3 of that chapter 28 and states that skill was to be used in making those garments. So in all that you do, because remember this was a ministry, this was a service ordained by God. All that you do, especially as singers, seeing that today was a music Sabbath, we must recognize that we are priests, having been redeemed by Christ. So we've been veiled, okay, or imputed that righteousness of Christ. Therefore, we are partakers of Him as priest. And second, we do all that for glory and honor, as in the 1 Corinthians says, for everything Waswahili wanavyosema, basi mlapo au mnywapo fanyeni yote kwa kumtukuza Mungu. And then that now should translate into our various facets of life, how we sing, how we dress, how we eat. The underlying principle is for glory and for honor, and I add for beauty. Music is a powerful instrument that God has given humanity. And music is not limited to humans. The birds sing sweetly and echo the praises of their maker. When the wind rushes past the trees and the figs and the leaves, it creates sound, which is harmonious, which is beautiful. Therefore, music was created by God way back. And even when we go to heaven, we know for sure that we'll be singing Hosanna, Hosanna to the King of Kings. But the challenge you find is sin corrupted the very basic institution that God had given through music, because there are many other institutions. So we are suffering from what I call the vagaries of sin, which now dilutes the purpose of music, key being praises to God. So music should first glorify God. So the challenge that many musicians face, and by musicians I mean both those gifted in singing and leading and those who are being led, is the great battle that now has elements that are not sacred. Music that focuses on self, music that glorifies self, just as Lucifer said, I. So when the focus is from God and it comes to I, then the challenge arises. But that can be cured when we die to self and focus on God who gives us the gift of music.